This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope it was a profitable trading day. Today was a completely narrow day, option hitting day, but this is not going to sustain for a long time. Expecting some breakout. As I mentioned Telegram channel that tomorrow we can expect some breakout on either side. Let us see in the markets what happened today and what is the view for the coming days. We'll start with a disclaimer. So what are the views mentioned here are my personal opinion. Any loss incurred by taking trades based on my views, I will not be responsible. Please consult your financial advisor before taking any trade. So let's go to the charts. So first we'll see the power of 2, what happened. So in case of power of 2, so definitely it is a buy signal now. So 200 McKinley is below this 20 McKinley. So it is the buy signal, but convincingly it is not there. If you see in the Renko setup, it's very clearly visible. If you just see here, in case of Bank Nifty, from 28th September, from morning, just it was slightly above, but however, last 3 days, Bank Nifty is inside almost 350 points only range. So we should be just keep a watch on this level, 21,600 level on the upside, and on the downside 21,100. These two levels are very important. So the height of the range is almost 350 points. Once you break about 21,500, 600 levels, then easily 22,000 will come. So we're just ready for that. And if you are looking for option buying opportunity, then you have to keep a watch at 21,500 call, and here 21,100 or 21,000 put. These two will be good opportunities for Bank Nifty option buyers. So tomorrow being expiry day, also some breakout can happen on any side. Even the Singapore Nifty is giving some breakout on the upside actually, which is almost like 100 points on the upside. So let us see what will happen tomorrow. Expiry day, be cautious. Because a very small premium and VIX is also low, and any breakout move on either side, if you do on the wrong trade, then it will go for a toss. So in case of Nifty also same thing. Nifty maybe between this long go short and go long level for almost entire day. So no great trade unless otherwise you get this level and then go and sell this level. But the premium is very less actually. If you see here, 50 points premium. Okay, already the option you have to sell it at the higher level and then buy it at lower level. That's the only thing. Very low premium only you would have made money in case of trading in the Nifty actually. But we'll see a good move tomorrow actually. So in case of Nifty, more clearly visible that the last 3 days has been in the range of almost 11,266 on 11,170, almost 100 points range in the last 3 days. So like same, any breakout downside will be getting 100 points on the upside. So I think looks like if you open gap up on the upside 100 points, then nothing can be done. But there is a possibility that option pain is 11,200. If the option pain is not moving on the upside, then there is a good chance that you'll make good money in the 11,300 puts. There is opportunity, but we have to wait for the levels to come actually. First at the gap up itself, if you get 11,350 levels, then nothing can be done. You have to wait for the opportunity to get buying short, means buying puts. That's the only opportunity available. Let us go to the charts. So in case of Nifty, if you see Nifty from the top to bottom, whatever formed till 10,800 levels, 1,000 points, that retracement we can see 50% is almost 11,296. We almost done the 50% retracement. Now 16.8% will be 11,414. If that is also broken, then 11,583 is the next target. Most probably we should halt here and then move on the downside, unless otherwise there is something good news comes, because currently the US presidential election is what riding the entire market. So just it's all the noise. You have to trade with the levels. Don't see the news and trade. That will be definitely not rewarding. If you see Lakshman Rekha also is giving a positive signal, and weekly midpoint also is in a buy signal. So till we don't have any sell signal, just be on the long side. That's the only trade you can take. Otherwise, taking in the opposite direction may be a problem. If you are trading in the opposite direction but with the hedge means, then you can definitely do intraday and exit your position in the profit. Let us see the Bank Nifty. So in case of Bank Nifty, so we could not even sustain and above this 23.6% retracement of the entire move till now. We tried once for just sustained for almost 4 hours, then again it came down. Now once we break this 21,500 level, then as I mentioned earlier also, 22,200 is easy target. Okay, definitely it will come, because that too because of short covering and expiry day, easily you will get this. So look for a very good opportunity in the options 21,500 call particularly. That could be very good rewarding for tomorrow. But if there is a gap down, then nothing can be done. Then you have to wait for the good trade on the downside only. But once because the option pin also 21,400, the chances are that tomorrow maybe that the open market will open, and then we can see in the second half market coming down, killing all the call option buyers. That's what expectation I feel. Let us see what will happen tomorrow. And cloud, coming to the cloud, we are just inside the cloud, almost trying to exit, but as time passes by, the cloud also is going up. So we have to wait for the clear up move on the upside, and this Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen also should give a buy signal. Then only we can go for some buying opportunity in the Nifty. Now in case of future, cloud also is giving a red color bar. Okay, red color, that is indicating bearishness. That also should turn into green actually. So let us see the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is inside the cloud. Inside the cloud means always it is a consolidation zone. It has to come out of the cloud actually. The coming up to the cloud tomorrow, it will be around 20,273. Exactly the top of the retracement. So this is the way where we can get resistance 22,273, and the Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen crossover also has not happened. So this will be 22,800 is the next resistance. But chances look less unless otherwise there is some big news comes, and then because there is every day there is a news in the Nifty with Reliance is selling some stake in the Reliance Retail or Geo, whatever, one by one. Whenever the market is slightly down, immediately some news will come from the Reliance Retail stake sale. So this is the way how the Reliance is behaving and pushing the markets on the upside. So let us see what is the case of Bollinger Band. So in case of Bollinger Band, clearly Nifty has not given any buy signal. It has to cross 11,315, then only you can get some good buy signal. Till the time 20 moving average will be a resistance. But at the open itself, if you open, then wait for the today also. If you see the price, futures price went below the Lakshman Rekha and the weekly midpoint in case of Bank Nifty, but could not sustain and then bounce back. So every day the closing is important than the intraday prices, because one day you have to wait. Okay, if you just go and panic, if you assume that during intraday, if you are sold shorted expecting that it has gone below this Lakshman Rekha and midpoint, then it would have been hurt. Okay, so always closing price is the mantra. Okay, there's a closing price is the master, and you have to obey the closing price, because closing price is controlled by the experts or professionals. Let us see the Bank Nifty. So in case of Bank Nifty, again there is a much gap between the 20-day moving average. 22,000 is the level moving average. 20 moving average will take good resistance. Let us see whether tomorrow we're going to break it or not. Because 22,000 levels, it looks like there is a possibility, being some news will come flow, and then the market will boost like anything, because the premiums are very, very less. Sorry. Now let us go to the third chart setup. Heikin-Ashi indicating that the momentum has come down, but still the overall daily chart sell mode only. The ADX also has not given any buy signal, but everything is retracement move only. We have to wait for the complete retracement to happen, but that will take long time actually. But I don't think, whenever the Ichimoku cloud rule is that for next 26 days we should not break the Ichimoku cloud on the upside. That is the rule. So there is less chance that we will break this previous high in the next 1 month. Very, very less chance that we'll break the Ichimoku cloud for Nifty. And previous high 11,800 for Nifty should not break once we close below the Ichimoku cloud in the daily charts. Let's see. In case of Bank Nifty, definitely it is in the overall sell signal only, unless we cross out 23,000 levels on closing basis in the daily chart. Here also we have not got any buy signal. Everything is retracement rally is going on now. Let us see the 5 EMA also. Exactly, it is inside the consolidation zone. Okay, so consolidation zone. So we have to wait for the buy to come, because one day we closed above the 5-day high EMA, but next day itself we closed below that. It's a fake breakout, and then we are just waiting for the breakout to come tomorrow around 21,565. That should be level where we get the buy signal. In case of Nifty also, these are spot levels. Okay, that's what you have to take note. In case of Nifty, it is exactly the border level consolidation. Tomorrow, if there is a gap up, then definitely it will become the buy zone. So take precaution. And then let us see the this one done. Okay, now let us see the key data. So open interest today, the open interest, the FIs have taken. If you see here, they gone increased to 14,000 contracts. Yesterday, what we saw, they had almost FIs 4,950 contracts. Now they increased to 13,000 energy, means 10,000 contracts, 16,000 contracts before that day, 10,000 they're reducing, 10,000 they're adding. Means it's a complete trading going on in the index futures also. But here also, if you see long put option, they just squaring of the position, they control reduce it to 1,10,000 contracts. If you see the client, client, if you see, they're shorting the put option, no problem, because market is going up. But here, in case of futures, they are long already. They are in the long position, and the future stock also they are long, and the net call position also they are long. But they are shorting the put options. They are not very aggressive like before, where they almost sold 2 lakh contracts. 2 lakh contracts before the market was down. Now they are reversing their positions. So in case of highest open interest, 22,000 call is the highest open interest for overall total open interest. So any reversal, if in case of any reversal, the first people who will get affected is the 21,500 call. Okay, if you see here 8.6 lakh contract, so 21,500 call will be the first people to get impacted. So keep a watch on the VWAP. If 21,500 call riders come under pressure, then all these guys will come under pressure. 600, 700, 800, 20,000 calls. Okay, one by one will get pressure. And then put option, 20,000 put is very safely, they are short 20,000 put actually. If you see, and 20,500 put is very, very large. 50% of the option writers are 20,500 put writers. So because put writing is very risky, so they keep always far from the put option writing, near the at the money. So in case of Nifty, 11,200, 11,400, this is the range they kept actually. So tomorrow, in case market opens gap up, then 11,400 call will be first added call option open interest, and then 11,300 call. You have to keep a note whether call option traders are adding put call options or they're squaring the positions. So in case of Bank Nifty and the Nifty highest open interest, this is what we mentioned in the Telegram channel also. So coming to the Lakshman Rekha midpoint, during intraday, it was a sell mode, but closing basis, it is a buy mode only. So we have to be only watching at the closing level. And also coming to the breakout levels for tomorrow, 21,706 is the long breakout, 21,223 is the short breakout. So 21,500, once it breaks, I'm sure there is a high chance that it will make a long breakout tomorrow. This looks like possibility. And once we go there, then 22,000 we should be able to clearly target actually. And in case of Nifty, 11,200, 11,312, 100 points range. So as I mentioned in the Telegram channel also, the range is very, very narrow. This is the levels, take note. If you see here for Nifty, the range last, this is the day wise, you can see the range. So if you see today, the range is 100 points exactly. Okay, in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 days, 9th day, NR9 we can call. So 9 days of the consolidation means very tight range. Definitely will take a hit tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to see at least 200 points move. Being an expiry day, we'll see how it comes. So like there is one possibility that we'll go to 11,350, 100 points range, and then we can come down to 11,150, 150, 200 levels expiry. That's the possibility also is there. Okay, so tomorrow will be a very good game for option buyers, but you have to take the right trade. But try to guide buy the puts when the price puts are very low. Maybe possible 11,300 put could be a good game changer possibly, but for that you have to wait for the game to start. Just once the VWAP goes, okay, once the price start trading above the VWAP, that's the time you have to buy. Okay, for example, you have 10 lots capacity, means then you can buy 2 lots in the bus opening itself, and the market is gapping up, buy 2 lots and sit tight, so that you know, okay, this is the price I have to track, so that you don't forget. Then after some time, once the market keeps on going, it will not happen, because option pain has to move also on the upside. Option pain will take time to move, it will take time. Then tomorrow could be a trap also. There is a possibility also, there is a because of the option pricing, which is very, very low, and VIX also is very low. Okay, so just stay cautious in the expiry date trading tomorrow. So coming to volatility for tomorrow, this is a level expected. So 1.7% is the average volatility for today, and bank 2.35%. So tomorrow range could be around 11,000 low and 11,449 maximum, and this is the level. If you're getting around 350 400 levels means, then there's a very good chance that you can go for a short also possible, but you have to wait, as I mentioned, because in case of bank Nifty, 21,000 22,000 levels is the maximum high. So 22,000 call rates, you can see they will be shorting tomorrow with this given volatility, because option pain is what you have to take care. 21,400 is option pain, maximum they will come 20,000. That will not, more than that will not move tomorrow being expiry day. The midpoint chart, if you see, in case of Nifty, we gone below the yesterday's bank Nifty, we gone below the swing high. So tomorrow keep a note on the midpoint also, because once we see swing high 2576, again we have to move above 2576. Then only bullishness will come in the bank Nifty. If the midpoint tomorrow is increasing above 2576, then get ready for the long positions. Okay, so this is midpoint, gives an indication of your swing trades. You see here, this is midpoint. Whenever the midpoint is broken, continuously it's coming down. When it's going up, then hold your slightly reduce your positions. Then once the midpoint is broken on the downside, see here again 2371 was there. Once it's broken, we got a good down move. So this is one way of taking the trades based on the future midpoints. In case of Nifty, the situation is a little different. Though it is if you see the midpoint for yesterday, it turned to 42. Today it turned to 45. So there is a chance that definitely it is an up move only. We still we not got any down moves in the midpoint perspective. So PCR we saw in the everyday Telegram channel also. So this is the one chart I developed also yesterday. I could spend so much time, I could not make any video on learning actually. So this I have just tried to fix from the NSE through Power BI, so that I'll just refresh this from the NSE. I just refresh here, index option, refresh. From NSE I'll be able to get the NSE data. So these are some fix I have made actually, so that I'll be able to update the data in the Power BI. Hope you like the video. Please subscribe, like the channel, so that I'll come with more new videos and learnings, thinking, whatever I have. Thank you so much.